God will come to you. Last week, I talked about being in right standing with God and how if you fall in sin, that because of Jesus Christ, you are still in right standing with God. So there's no need to be ashamed or afraid or feeling not worthy or feeling that God is mad at you because Jesus already paid the price. Get back up, go back to God because you are still in right standing with God. And then at the end of the video, I said that if you don't go back, then God will come to you as he did with Adam. If you belong to God and you fall into sin, no matter how far you backslid, God will call you out of your situation. No matter where you are, God will walk up in a strip club. He'll walk up in the club. God will walk up in the crack house. God will walk up on the streets where prostitutes, and he'll call you from wherever you are. In whatever situation that you're in, God will call you. And it can be uncomfortable sometimes when God calls you, because how can you enjoy yourself in a strip club if all you hear is God calling you? It can get uncomfortable sometimes when he calls you. If you don't believe me, ask Jonah. Jonah tried to run away from God. Jonah tried to actually run away from the living God who was everywhere at the same time. He tried to run away from God for different reasons. Jonah got on the ship trying to run away from God. Jonah got on the ship trying to escape from God, and it got uncomfortable. Out of nowhere, a storm came, and it got uncomfortable. And it was about to tear the whole ship apart. And the man on the ship said, who God is mad at them? And Jonah says, me. He said, throw me overboard and the storm will stop. That just shows you how far God will go to get who belongs to him. I want to say this, that many of us are on the run from God because we're afraid, we feel ashamed, we feel not worthy, we feel that God is mad at us. And I say all of that to say the reason why Jonah ran from God. The reason why Jonah ran from God, because he felt that God was too nice. He felt that God was too loving, too kind. God had a big heart. He felt that God was too merciful, too graceful. He felt that God was too loving, too compassionate. Look at the situation. Many people are running from God and ignoring God because they don't feel worthy or they're ashamed. But Jonah is running from God because he's too nice. The story about Jonah in the well, this is before Jesus. If that is before Jesus, how much more do you think you are accepting, or how much more do you think God is compassionate now after Jesus, that you can just easily go back to him and he will accept you? It blows my mind to sit here and think how some people are on the run from God because they feel like God is mad at them. And then to look into the Bible and see the story about Jonah and how he's on the run from God because God is too nice.
Say, yeah!